All right. Again, welcome TV land. We are in service already. I'm Bishop Ronald K. Hairston Jr. Welcome to the house of y'all. We are in service already. We're here at 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. This is El-beth-el I am Bishop Ronald K. Hairston Jr. Welcome to the house of y'all. The times of the service on Shabbat at 11:30. Instruction of the Torah. Yahuwah studies instruction of the Torah on Wednesday nights at 7. And beginning of the Shabbat again on Friday nights at 7 o'clock. Y'all welcome to 10. All right, the creed of the Beth-el is Ephesians 4:5. We believe in one Yahuwah, one faith, one baptism. And Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. Our foundation, our Beth-el foundation, built upon the apostles and the prophet Yeshua the Mashiach's chief cornerstone. All right, the phone number here at Beth-el is 910-388-5295. Again, 910-388-5295. And my phone number, Bishop phone number is 910-381-3056. I give you the phone number, so if you want to be in service, you want to know the times of service or have any questions, give us a call. All right? See if we can get Sister Sue back in there. She's been dropping out. She's on her way to Missoula, Montana. And right there from Great Falls, Missoula, that's a big void. Let's see if she can. All right. Try to redial. See, contact her and get her in the house of Yah. She longed to hear the word of Yah, which is good. All right. Try to contact her. Okay. Let's see if she'll dial. Can't get her in, but get ready to Saturday scriptures. All right. Before I start anything, again, I don't know if you read this TV land, but coming June the 30th, income talking about anti-poverty festival. I'll be setting up a table out there doing the Yahusha church. This will be a fundraiser for Kush. You know, I'm trying to get to Africa. I want to go October again. I'm going to 4 events, and I'm going to use this event right here to set up a table so I can get a fundraiser to go to Kush. I need money. I need to go. I need $5,000. That's what I'm raising. So I got some shirts with Yahusha name on it. I'm going to show you the shirts. I'm going to show you the ball caps and everything else. Maybe you can come out there on June the 30th from 10 to 3. There's an anti-poverty festival. So I'll share that right there. You see that on the bench. I'll be mentioning every Shabbat day, on beginning Shabbat and Shabbat. And when this thing go out, if you were there, that thing loud. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come out then. All right. Let's see if you can hear it. You hear me? Hello? Sister Sue? You hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me? We hear you.
I think we should be able to stay on the call now, so
You loud, okay.
I'll put my microphone on mute.
All right, there you go. All right. Then you riding in Missoula. All right. Each town, man, it's like 2 to 3 hours each town, man, in Montana, man. That's crazy. Each town, you want to get to you got to get 2 or 3 hours to get to the big major cities. All right. Shabbat. You took go over Shabbat scriptures because it is the Shabbat, you know. Why do we keep the Shabbat? Come on. Go a couple of scriptures. Okay. Let's go to 2 Peter chapter 1. 2 Peter chapter 1. All right. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto you do well that you take heed as unto a light that shines in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star rise in your heart, knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. For the prophecy came not in the old time by the will of man, but the dish men of Yah spake as they were moved by the rock of dish. And I like that. It's no scriptures. These prophecies, these scriptures are no private interpretations. They are not my interpretations. Right now, these scriptures came by Kadesh men as they were moved by the rock of dish. Men of Yah. As they were moved by the rock of dish, these scriptures they wrote. So I'm trying to tell you, it's not my words that I'm speaking. It's not my words I'm saying about the Shabbat day. These men were moved by Yah that wrote these words about the Shabbat day. You know, there's no private interpretation. It's not my interpretation that saying that you need to keep the Shabbat. You know, I'm talking about men. That's why we say our foundation is built upon the apostles and the prophets. Our foundation. We build upon what they don't spoke upon, that they heard from Yah. What is written down. When they were written by Yah, it means that they were moved by the rock of dish. You know, it said the rock of dish said it leads you in all truth, direct you in all truth, guide you in all truth. And that's what's guiding us, is the rock of dish. And we got the word today. The doctrine today. He is what's drawing us. And we hear it, we're being obedient. We stepping out in faith because we believe it. What the rock of dish has said. What Yah has said to us. Alright? Let's go to 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy. It's going a little bit. All right. 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. I like that how, as Timothy was talking to, Apostle Paul was talking to Timothy. He was writing a letter in verse 14. He says, continue in the things which thou hast learned, continue, and has been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them. Whom is thou hast learned? He was learning them off from his, if you read in the beginning of Timothy, talking about his mother and his grandmother, they was from Abraham. They would learn the scriptures. But then he had Apostle Paul, a mentor, was teaching them, or Yeshua was teaching them in verse 15. And that from a child that has known the Holy Scripture. That's what I'm talking about, as a child. Which are able to make thee wise unto salvation through faith, which is in Mashiach, Yahusha. Verse 16. All Scripture is given by inspiration of Yah. All Scripture. And is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for the instruction of righteousness. That the man of Yah may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto good works. It says the man of Yah. These are what these scriptures are for. That's why we got the Shabbat. The Shabbat talks about, the scripture talking about Shabbat. So remember Shabbat, keep it Kaddish. These right here, this is why these scriptures are for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction of righteousness. The Shabbat, and you know we're talking about for the instruction of righteousness. You know, we keep the Shabbat for righteousness' sake. For Yah told us. Yah said he'll show us that he sanctified us by coming Shabbat. We come in Shabbat, we learn about Yeshua. We learn about Yah. We learn about staying Kaddish before Him. We learn about keeping our temple clean, keeping our temple holy. You know what I'm saying? We learn how to walk in righteousness. We learn how to love our brothers and our sisters. You know, we learn how to walk in the ways of righteousness for His name's sake. When you come on Shabbat day, you learn how to conduct yourself with your brother and sister. You learn how to conduct yourself while you're outside. You learn how to conduct yourself, men and women, your husband and wife, learn how to conduct yourself with one another when you're in your own household. The children learn how to conduct themselves in front of their mother and their father. The children learn how to conduct themselves in front of strangers. The children how to conduct themselves when kids their same age. Learn how to conduct yourself in front of elders in front of you. When you're out there, it works both ways. That's why you come to the house of Yah on a Shabbat day. Learn how to sanctify yourself before Yah. Learn how to conduct yourself and how to be before Yahuwah, your Father. He is our Father. How to conduct yourself. When you come on a Shabbat, they said the way of righteousness. How to walk in righteousness. You know? How to reproof. That's why you come in here. Get the assurance, know who you're serving. You know? Reproof. Correction. When you wrong. Yahuwah will definitely come and tell you through the rock of this, by the Davarine coming forth out. That sword is going to correct you if you're wrong. That's why you come on the Shabbat day. You got to be here. Because you're in errors of your ways. Yah wants you to be saved. He said, why should you die, O house of Israel? Why? He'll get no present in that. Why he gave you a Davarine, why he got the rock of this. Yeshua said, if I don't leave, the rock of this won't come. That's one reason why he died, to purify the earth through the blood. Now you believe in him, the rock of this can work, can move. Because the rock of this can come and teach you. Give you knowledge of him. How to learn how to live right before him. It's talking about why should you die. You mad about that. Y'all tell you why Yeshua came. And now you're going to mess around and die. Because you don't want to be obedient. You don't want to live. Right? 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Doing 7 day scriptures right here. Verse 14. But as Yah has distributed to every man, as Yah has called everyone, so let him walk. So ordain I in all the churches. Is any man called being circumcised? Let him not become uncircumcised. If any called in uncircumcision, let him not be circumcised. Circumcision is nothing and uncircumcision is nothing, but keeping the commandments of Yah. Verse 19. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but keeping the commandments of Yah. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. Are you called being a servant? Care not for it. But if thou mayest be made free, use it rather. For he that is called in the Elohim, being a servant, is Elohim's free man. Likewise, also that is called being free is Yeshua's servant. You are bought with a price. Be not ye the servant of men. Brother, let every man wherein he is called therein abide with Yah. Not this, okay, I start right there. You are bought with a price. We already know what price that we are bought with. We are bought through Yeshua. You are bought with a price. You know? You are bought with a price. I like that verse when it says in verse 19. Circumcision is nothing and uncircumcision is nothing, but keeping the commandments of Yah. Keeping the commandments of Yah. Let's go to Ecclesiastes. What? Look at this. Oh, shucky. Look at the family coming in the house of Yah.
Long time no see.
There you go. But I've been praying. They don't heard my prayer. Y'all, you don't heard. Y'all who are here prayers. Let me stop playing. Miguel, come here. Who loves you? Tell me. Say Yeshua. Say it. Your mama. Do your mama love you? And your bishop. Say your bishop love you. What's over there? What's that? Huh? Whose drums are that? Huh? I can't hear you. Come over here. Whose drums are theirs? They're yours? That's right. Those are yours. I couldn't wait to tell you. See, TV Land? I couldn't wait to tell you. I finally come to church so I could tell you what's over there. What's over there? Your drums. Your drums. Those are your drums. You see those drums over there? That's right. You stay in Yeshua, those are your drums. Now you got a drummer set. Now who loves you? Say Yeshua, your mama, and your bishop. You can tell you that. You know, you believe that Yeshua loves you. He gave you some drum set. That's a $2,000 drum set right there. Pearl. Nice, boy. That's how much Yeshua loves you. $2,000 drum set. And you're going to pay $500 for it, so you're going to get a job. That's right. Look at it. When Gail's 6 years old, going to get a job, he owes Yeshua $600. So you can't pay him back, but that's what you're going to pay for those drums. That's right. You're going to give Yeshua $600 for those drum set. That's a $2,000 drum set. We got it for $600. That's how Yeshua do it. Well, I love you, man. No, you better put a grin on that face. I know you grinning, trying to be all hard. Look at him, trying to be hard. Boy, you better put a grin on that face. Knowing I got me a drum set, you know what I'm saying? Don't even know how to play. I got a $2,000 drum set. I'll be shouting, boy. Come and give me a hug, man, and start playing. Thank you, man. I couldn't wait to tell you, man, that about your drum set. Go ahead and sit down, man. Don't hey, Michael, Malachi, Malia, y'all got y'all's coming too. Got something for y'all too. Don't think you ain't holding out. Your bishop don't love you too. So I want to say the same question. Who loves you? Say Yeshua, your mother, and your bishop. Look at you. I like picking with y'all because I miss y'all, man. I ain't picking with y'all about a month now. It's been about a month. Oh yeah, my sister Malia, I got you too, baby girl. Hey, your bishop need help. I got see all those plants out there? You got some work to do, girl. Malachi, what's up? How you doing, sir? Man, it's good to see you, man. Man, I like that. My family come up in this house. All right, we're talking about the Shabbat. Welcome again, my family. Glad y'all made it to the house. I didn't know if you were working today. Not, sis. I guess you're not working today. Okay, then. He's smiling about that, huh? All right, welcome. Glad y'all in the house. So y'all, on a Shabbat day, we praise him. He's good. He's good. He's good. Yahuwah is good. Am I? Let's go to Ecclesiastes. Yeah. Gail got herself a drum set, boy. Got a nice drum set too, man. That's what I'm saying. That's better than the other one I was going to get. Man. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 12. He told me to tell y'all, say that, man. Say, who loves you? I want y'all to always know that. I'm going to get y'all to write that down, too. I want y'all to write that down. I want y'all to write on index cards so y'all can read it every day. Y'all four hear me? Thank you. I want y'all to know who loves y'all. Y'all don't even know who loves y'all, man. Y'all gonna know. When y'all get done with me, y'all gonna know who love y'all. When everybody asks you that question, you're gonna ask, and then you ask yourself, who loves me? I know who loves me. Yeshua? I know my mama loves me, putting up with me, man. I'm 50, almost 52 years. I'm still living. I know my mama still loves me. She ain't take me out yet. You know what I'm saying? I at least know two people loves me. And anybody else don't love me, I know at least two. But I'm the third one. I love myself. That's right, TV Land. I love me. If anybody else don't love me, I know I love myself. I take care of myself. So I know three things I was telling them. Yeshua loves me. My mama still loves me. I ain't gonna say her name. I say her name, I get in trouble. Can't say her name like that. I gotta call her mama. You know what I'm saying? You can't say her name like that. She might heard this tape, boy. I might get it. I ain't too young to get it. She tear my butt up. Stop playing. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13, 14. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yah and keep his commandment. For this is the whole duty of Ish. For Yah shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. All right? It's to fear Yah and keep his commandment. That is the whole duty. That's our job. That is our job right here, is to love God and keep his commandments. The whole duty of man is to fear Yah. Fear him. Not be scared of him. Fear means love him. Fear means reverence him. Fear means, man, I'll do anything you want me to do, y'all. Keep his commandments. Keep his commandments. Right? Let's go to just going on some little things about the Shabbat day. Not gonna stay long because y'all gave me a sermon. I can't wait to speak this sermon, man. Woof, glory. You missed last night, Brother Phelan had this at about 10 o'clock last night, boy.
Sure did.
Yeah, Phelan, man, he be teaching on Friday night, but that boy long with it, boy. I guess he spoke so long he ain't here today. I'm gonna start messing with him, man. He faithful. Let's go to Proverbs. I'm sorry, Proverbs chapter 16. Yes, sir. I think it's 16 or 19. I'll not get there. Let you know. It's 16. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 16. He that keepeth the commandments keepeth his own soul, but he that despises his ways shall die. And that's what y'all said. That's what King Solomon said. King Solomon, he spoke this. You know what I'm saying? Because you know he was in error. I know he spoke this thing. He that keepeth commandments keepeth his own soul. He that keepeth commandments keepeth his own soul. And that's what we talk about, keeping our soul. But he that despises his ways, who talk about his ways? He that despises his ways. Despise his, is a his ways. You despise y'all's ways. You despise y'all's ways, you hated your soul. You despise y'all's ways. That's what it says. He that despises his commandments, he that despises his ways shall die. He said, you shall die. That's what Solomon said. You despise his ways, you shall die. He said that. You shall die. We don't want to die, do we? I'm trying to live. You shall die. Despise his ways. He that despises his ways shall die. He that shall despise his ways. He that keeps commandments. He that keeps his commandments keepeth his own soul. He that keeps his commandments. And Shabbat is part of the commandments. Shabbat is part of his commandments. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 19. Some little Shabbat scriptures. They ain't really Shabbat. It's really just talking about commandments and laws and statutes and all that. Man, my family in the house, man. I've been praying. I'm so happy now, man, that y'all made it to the house of y'all. I'm so proud of y'all today that y'all done pushed out and made it to the house. Man.
You said 19?
Yes, Psalms chapter 19, verse 7. The law of Elohim is perfect, converting the soul. Look at that, the law. The testimony of law is sure, making wise the simple. The statutes of Elohim are right, rejoicing the heart. Check this one out. The commandments of Yah is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yah is clean, enduring forever. The judgment of Yah are true and righteous altogether. More to be desired are they than gold, yea, than much fine gold, sweeter also than honey in the honeycomb. All right? Verse 11. Moreover, by them is the servant warned, and in keeping of them there is great rewards. And I like that verse 11. And keeping of them is great rewards. Moreover, by them is the servant warned. By his laws, by his statutes, by his commandments, by his precepts, we are warned. We are warned. He said, and keeping of them is great reward. You keep all what Yah has told you to do, it's great rewards. It's great rewards. Who can understand his errors? Cleanse thou me from the secret faults. Keep back your servant also from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgressions. All right? How you like that? Keep me back your servant from presumptuous sins. Let them not have dominion over me. Then shall I be upright, and I shall be innocent from the great transgressions. That's what we should ask, because Yah has a lot of things that we need to be obedient to. Am I? Let's go to Psalms 138. That's what I think it is. I'm doing scriptures I ain't even seen in a while, man. Trying to remember these bad boys. All right. Psalms 138, verse 1 and 2. I will praise you with my whole heart. Before the gods would I sing praises unto you. I will worship towards your holy temple and praise your name for the loving kindness and for your truth. For thou hast magnified your word above all your name. So thou hast magnified your word above your name. Above your name. Thou hast magnified your word above your name. We already know the word was made flesh and the word dwelt among us. We already know that word was Yeshua that was dwelt among us, that was made flesh. And that word is magnified in all the world. That word. So, see who that coming back in here wants to get up in the house of y'all. Who wants to get in the house of y'all again? Bet your Sister Sue that she dropped out. Sister Sue, you still with me? Okay.
Yes, I am.
All right, thank you. And I did get your text. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. All right, we just keep Pastor Desiree's daughter.
Yeah, he's got her at the clinic right now.
I get it. All right. All right. Has a high fever. All right, keep that in prayer.
Yeah, her name's Grace.
Well, when Yahushua's name is she healed. Don't worry about it. That's how we pray. Faith, we believe. You don't have to say it one time like Yahushua done said it. Yahushua didn't have to pray all 1,000 times. He just said one word. That's it. In the name of Yeshua. That's how we say it here. She healed. In the name of Yeshua. That's how we pray. Speak the blood of Yeshua over her. About? All right. Go to Deuteronomy chapter 5. That'll be the last scripture of Shabbat. We'll get in the sermon. Gail got herself a drum set, boy. Now we even. I had a drum set when I was about 5 or 6 too, so we even, man. But I ain't mad at you. I got mine when I was about 5 or 6, but I didn't stick with it. But you gonna stick with this one. Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 12. Keep the Shabbat day to sanctify it as Elohim your Yah has commanded you. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but on the 7th day is the Sabbath of Elohim of Yah, your Yah. And then you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your ox, nor your mule, nor any of the cattle, nor the stranger that within your gates, that your manservant and your maidservant may rest as well as you. And remember that you was a servant in the land of Mizraim, and that Elohim your Yah brought thee out thence throughout a mighty hand and by a stretched out arm. Therefore Elohim your Yah commanded you to keep the Shabbat day. All right? It says Yah commanded you to keep the Shabbat day. It's command. In verse 14, verse 12, keep the Shabbat day to sanctify it. Keep the Shabbat day to sanctify it, as Elohim your Yah had commanded you, as Elohim your Yah has commanded. I like that how he says, as Elohim your Yah has commanded you. He has commanded you. I didn't command you. I didn't tell you got to be here on Shabbat day. I ain't telling you to be here. Yahuwah commanded you to be here. Sanctified you. I ain't making you to come here. I ain't telling you to come here. Yahuwah commanded you to come here. Come on? That is our Shabbat scriptures for today. We're going to move on to the next part of the service. Like I said, we do Shabbat here. To know why you come on Shabbat. Like I said, you got any questions? I gave you the phone number. You got the address right. And I give you more questions on it. Am I? All right. Guess you didn't get beat up, man. Nah. Yeah, last week, Brother Fabian had another church that came to his house. He was out there controversy with the church last Shabbat day. You know, I thought he probably came back again. They want round 2. I wish somebody, pastor, come and talk to me want to tell me that not to keep the Shabbat day, talking about keeping the laws and all that. Nobody want to talk to me. I guess I eat them out. I eat them out the water. All right, let's pray. Y'all gave me a blessed scriptures, gave me a great sermon. I'm looking forward to speaking what y'all has to say. Oh, Yahshua, we want to thank you again to be in your house one more time, just to bless your name. I thank you for everybody that's being in the house one by one, name by name, that could have made it here. I thank you for the ones that are still trying to make it, the ones that still were trying to press through. Yahushua, I thank you for the doctrine that's going to go forth. Let your word go forth, Yeshua, and let it hit the hearts of ours. Let our hearts be a heart of flesh. Give us understanding. Give us a mindset, Yahushua, that we won't sin against you. Give us a mindset, Yahushua, that we know more revelations of you. Give us the mysteries of the kingdom right here through the doctrine. Give us an eyesight, Yeshua, that we continue to praise you. We're going to continue to magnify your name. When we go out in the world right there, we have your word hidden in our heart that we will not sin against you. We have your word in our heart that we may speak to everybody that want to know you, that we may encourage them, that we may draw them in, that they may know of you. Give us the word here, Yeshua, that when the time of need, that we need you, that you reveal the word back to us in our minds, that you may comfort us, you may exhort us, you may lift us up, Yeshua. That's why we're here, y'all. I'm asking right now, for my sake, Yeshua, let your word go forth. Not what I say, but what you say. Let the rock just go through here to the highways, to the byways. I'm asking right now in Yeshua's name. And again, we pray for Pastor Desiree's daughter about that high fever. It's God in the name of Yeshua. It's God through the airways. Let's pray right now. Send your Melachis over there, the comforter. Y'all don't see that picture, Yeshua. I'm looking forward to getting over there so I can lay hands over there, so I can walk the grounds and claim your name, Yeshua, and plead the blood of Yeshua all over the ground of Kush. All right, over there, Baranja Kush. I pray right now, Burundi right now, where she at. If she's in the hospital right now, put your hands over it right now, Yahushua. Keep your hands over it right now, Yahushua. The wicked one, you got to leave right now in the name of Yeshua. I speak it right now. The wicked one, take your hands off her right now. In the name of Yeshua, I speak the blood of Yeshua over her right now. I speak it. I speak it. I speak it in Yahushua's name. Amen, amen. All right. Again, it's an honor to be in the house of y'all one more time on the Shabbat day. I'm thankful for Elohim. I'm thankful for salvation. I'm thankful for joy. I'm thankful for the peace that he gives me night and day. Again, Brother Fabian, I thank you for the doctrine last night. I was eating on a little bit on that again. I'm still thinking about the mixing bowl, man. You know what I'm saying? All the ingredients, man. You can't just take some out of it. It's all mixed, you know what I'm saying, like that. And he was dealing with Shua. He'll do you in your face. He'll confront you in your face. I got an understanding that, you know what I'm saying, he'll do it to your face. And I got scriptures to prove it. You know, I like that. You know how you say that. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. That he was dealing with me. I like how Yeshua deals with me. You know, after the sermon, then I go down and meditate. I sit down and he just start talking to me. And he be putting scriptures here and scriptures there. And they come together and stuff like that. So, but again, I am thankful for a Shabbat day. I speak at the TV land because I'm happy with Shabbat. It's peaceful this day. You understand? There's one day out of the week I know I can have really some peace. That's on Shabbat. And that's guaranteed. If you come to the house of y'all, you sit your butt down, you don't even have to say nothing. You don't even have to greet me. Just sit there and let the word go forth and just meditate. You're gonna have some peace. You come up here, everybody, I like that's how everybody used to say, not trying to brag, but everybody that come to that door and says, man, there's always peace in this place. That's right. There's gonna stay peace in this place. You know what I'm saying? I even like coming up in here just to sit down, just meditate, because I know y'all's in this place. Especially on a Shabbat day, he says peace. You know, and the day is peaceful today. But I'm just thankful for the doctrine to go forth. And I'm just thankful for my brothers and sisters here, you know, in the house of Yah. You know, before it just used to be me, Yahuwah, and the Melachis, and somebody else come through the doors here and there. But I have y'all right now to come through here. Let's see if I can get this thing one more time, and then we're going to go on with the sermon after that. Sister Sue, you're still with me? Okay. No, she's not. We'll try one more time, and after that, we already talked to her last time. That if not, then she's going to have to get it on the airways, like YouTube it. That thing is loud, boy. Yeah, man. Praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him, praise him. Praise him. All right, we're rocking and rolling. Let's go on. All right. I'm going to be like Brother Fabian today. Ha!
Okay.
He gave me some word. He gave me 2 messages. I'm going to use one. All right? And while we speak again and speak it out, I got Friday night and you got Shabbat. All right? I'm not going to be here next Shabbat. I'll be later on. Okay? We're going to switch. Is that all right with you? That's with you. All right. The message today is you will be tried. What you mean? You're going to be tried. We're going to talk about being tried. Who's going to try you? The devil. Point blank. Why is the devil going to try you? Because the devil wants your soul. The devil don't want you to make it to Chaney, which is heaven. The devil don't want you to have anything good on this earth. If he do want you to have good, that means you on his side and he got you, tricked you. You know what I'm saying? Think you're doing okay with y'all, but you're not. And he got you all that money you got you a nice car, you got a nice house, you got a killer job, man. You're making all that money, your kids are doing good in school, you know, they're not being bad, they got everything they want, but you're not serving y'all. Okay? You really ain't have no problems. But now when you're serving y'all, everything's going against you, your job messing with you, your kids are acting up, you know what I'm saying, your car acting funny, you know what I'm saying, and you don't know when you're coming and going. You're going to be tried. Why are you going to be tried? Reason why you're going to be tried is to see where your faith is at. Do you believe in y'all? Do you believe in yourself? Or you believe what's around you? That's why you're going to be tried. Are you going to be tried when you believe this thing? Y'all coming on a Shabbat day. Why y'all here? I want to know why you're here. I'm here because I believe there's one Yah. That's why I'm here is one thing. I believe in Yeshua. The reason why I believe in Yeshua is that he walked this earth for me, you know, and he was my lamb, he was my sacrifice. Now he cleansed me. He cleansed me from my wickedness because y'all presented my wickedness before me, and showed me where I'm at, and showed me my errors, showed me my faults. He showed me that I was nasty, that I was stinking, I wasn't right. He showed me that I was a liar, cheating, a thief. He showed me that I was trespassing on this earth. He showed me that you're a seed of Abraham. I mean, you're a seed of Adam. You came from Adam. He's wicked. You know what I'm saying? Him, Eve. He showed me all that. Then I come before him and tell him I'm sorry. I believe in Yeshua. And he washed me. Now I become a son of Abraham. I'm a son already, but now I become a son of the spiritual side. You know, I got my sins washed away. Right? That's why I'm here. You know, I come here because I believe. And then, like I said, now we're about to get tried. Do I believe him? Do you believe in him? I'm talking about getting tried. Because all the stuff I said, I confessed to him that I was doing, fornication, adultery, lying, stealing, I was doing all that. Now, since I got cleaned up from him and I turned my ways, now I'm going to get tried. Do I like the stuff of the world, what I was doing, or I want to be a son of him to do righteousness? That's why you get tried. Now you're going to see who you believe. Who do you believe? Do you believe Satan in the world? Because he's the king of the world now. This is his domain. He's rulership now. He's the landlord of America. He's the landlord of the United States, United Kingdom, and New China, and Russia, and South America, and Kush, and all that. That's his. Yes, even y'all created everything, but Adam, man, gave him the lease. Gave him the lease. Made him landlord. He owns everything. Satan does. He owns everything. So now, since I reneged against him and said, I don't need you, Satan. I want y'all as my ruler, as my lordship, as my Elohim. Now, it's going to be tried. I'm going to share something with you. Satan's going to try you now. He can say, are you going to be faithful? Satan wants to say, who are you going to be faithful to? The Bible says we cannot serve two masters. You love one, hate the other. That's in Matthew chapter 5. Matthew chapter 5. I ain't got that in my notes. That just came to me. Satan wants to say, who master are you love? Who master are you going to serve? I'm going to serve Yeshua. Now he's going to try us. Satan want to try us now. All right? So, I did it again. Let me step out and get my other Tanakh. I told you, man, I be leaving this stuff. And like I said, we've been on the Apocrypha, boy. I like, Sister Bleacher, we've been in the Apocrypha. I didn't get you one, all right? And I like that, Brother Fair. We've been hitting both sides. So we got the Apocrypha, Old New Testament. We hit it all like that. You know what I'm saying? Sirach, you know what I'm saying? Jubilees, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. We hit it all like that. That's what I like. So, again, we go through the scriptures. Again, we do a lot of reading in the Bethel, so you get your book, get off the TVs, get off your phone, get off the stereo system, and get in the Dabarim. That's why you're dying. That's why you got problems in your house. That's why you got problems with your kids. That's why you got problems on your job. That's why you got problems in your flesh, because you don't read, you don't study. You know, and I'm trying to help somebody. All right, Jubilees chapter 10. Jubilees chapter 10. If you ain't got it, here you go. I'm going to let you use my sword, which my brother Fabian let me got. Boy, I thank you. I ain't brought it out because it's a weapon I don't know how to use yet. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to use this weapon. You know what I'm saying? You just don't go to battle, don't know how to use your weapon yet. This thing, man, it's a bad weapon, boy. I can't wait to use this so I'm going to cut somebody. Let me stop. Can I cut somebody? Oh, let me shoot somebody. I'm going to shoot somebody with this fire, boy. Let me tear somebody up. Satan, I'm about to get you, boy. Look at this sword. This is a big sword, boy. The Excalibur. Take it out of the rock. Stop. That thing looking heavy. This weightlifter. Boy, come on, boy. Let me stop playing. Thank you, bro. Yeah, boy, I can't wait to use that sword, boy. I'm going to tear Satan. It'd be wrong for me to use it now, boy. I'll be wrong. I know how to use these right here. All right, Jubilee chapter 10. All right. Jubilee chapter 10. Rocking and rolling. Verse 1. All right. Okay. Yes, sir. Come on, man. Something's up. Chapter 10. All right. Rock and roll. And the sons of Noah, verse 2, came to Noah, their father. And they told him concerning the demons which were leading astray and blinding and slaying his sons. And he prayed before Elohim his Yah and said, Yah, of spirits of all flesh. I like that. I like that when they used to pray back there. Of Yah, of all spirits of flesh. There's only one Yah that we serve. Who has shown mercy unto me, has saved me and my sons from the waters of the flood, and has not caused me to perish as thou didst the sons of perdition, the son of destruction, the sons of the wickedness. For thy grace has been great towards me, and great has been thy mercy to my soul. Let the grace be lift up upon my sons. Let not wicked spirits rule over them, lest they should destroy them from the earth. But do thou bless me and my sons, that may increase and multiply and replenish the earth. And thou knowest how the watchers, talking about Satan, the fallen angels, the father of those spirits, act in my days. And as for those spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in a place of condemnation, and let them not bring destruction of the sons of the servants, my Yah. For these are malignant and created in order to destroy. This is what he's praying. I like this. You got to think about how they prayed back then. They prayed about these wicked spirits, man. God delivered them by water. 8 souls were saved by water. Now they're replenishing the earth again. Now they were watching destruction, the same destruction before the flood. They're watching destruction again. The reason that's true, look at the Tower of Babel. When John had to come down and destroy that. Because they become wicked again. All right? It says, verse 7, and Elohim Yah bade us to bind them all. It's verse 7, verse 6. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, for thou alone canst exercise dominion over them, and let them not have power over the sons of the righteous, from henceforth and forevermore. And Elohim Yah bade us to bind all. Okay, now, and this is what I like about Jubilee. Now, we're going to start talking about Satan. Alright? And this is what y'all was telling me. Y'all was hearing their prayers, then y'all was coming to hear Satan's petition. Satan had a petition, man. Satan came to y'all. Now check this how Satan came. This is why I like this, because I'm giving an understanding. How Noah was praying for the sons. Now Satan heard this too. Now this is what Satan said. And the chief of the spirits, Mr. came and said, Elohim, Creator, let some of them remain before me, and let them hearken to my voice, and do all that I have say unto them. For if some of them are not left to me, I shall not be able to execute the power of my will on the sons of men. For these are for corruption, and leading astray before my judgment. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. And he said, let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 parts ascend into the place of condemnation. And one of us, one of us, he commanded that we should teach, knowing all their medicines. For he knew that they would not walk in uprightness, nor strive in righteousness. And we did according to all his words. All the malignant evil ones we bound in the place of condemnation, and the 10th part of them we left, that they might be subject before Satan of the earth. See that? There are some evil demons left now for men. You already know there ain't going to be no uprightness. So he used them to the demons to guide man to do right. That's what Satan is used for. Y'all use Satan to do his will. Guess what we was doing? We was doing wrong. He used Satan, man, to guide us to the house of Yah. He went all Yah. He used wickedness, because Yah can't do evil. So he used wickedness to guide us back to the house of Yah. And he says right here, verse 11, verse 12, and we explained to Noah and all the medicine of their diseases, together with their seduction, how he might heal them with the herbs of earth. And Noah wrote down all these things in a book, and we are instructed him concerning every kind of medicine, that the evil spirits were polluted from hurting the sons of Noah. And he gave all that he had written to Shem and the other son, who he loved exceedingly about his sons. And Noah kept with his father and was buried. Okay, I start right there. Okay, now let's do some reading more. Okay, now I just shared about how we got the wicked one here. All right, we're gonna be tried. We're being tried. And being tried to do right. That's what y'all use it. Y'all use the wicked one to guide us. All right, okay. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 1. I'm going to go back to the pocket in a minute. 1 Peter chapter 1. We're going to talk about being tried a little bit. Then I'm going to show you what was being tried and how we're being tried. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 4 and 11. It says, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that fadeth not away, reserved unto shining for you, who are kept by the powers of Yah through faith unto salvation, ready to reveal unto the last time, wherein you greatly rejoice through now for a season indeed you are in heaviness through the manifold of temptation, that the trials of your faith, being more precious than of gold and precious, that's precious, though it be tried with fire, it might be found unto praises and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahushua the Mashiach. All right, verse 7. That the trials of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perish, through it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise, honor, and glory at the appearance of Yahushua the Mashiach. I want to talk about our trials being tried. You know what I'm saying? Our trials being tried, that it be precious and be glorified to Yah. When you're going to Yah, what you're going through, that it be praised to Yah. Unless you're going through the fire. And then it be more, then you be taking more than gold and silver that perish. You know, when you go to trials, you rather take the gold and silver that perish, but then instead of taking the everlasting life that Yahshua gives you. You know, when we get tried, is the people getting glorified, or Yeshua getting glorified when we get tried? Are they giving Yeshua the praise? Or then are they giving you the praise of the gold, the silver, the cars, the houses, the money, your children, or everything else? Praise. Who's getting the praise while you're going through the trial? That's what I want to look at. Who's getting the praise? Is Satan getting the praise, or y'all getting the praise? Because both of them ain't going to say the name. Who will get to glorify? That's what Satan wants. Satan always wants y'all's glory. Satan always wants y'all's glory. Satan always wants y'all's glory. Which one are you going to give while you're going through the trials? Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10. First Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. But with many of them, Yah was not well pleased, for they were thrown in the wilderness. For they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our example to the intent we should not lust after evil things as they also lusted. Neither be idolaters as were some of them, as is written. The people sat down to eat and drink and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication as some of them committed, and fell in one day 3,000 and 20,000. One day is 3 and 20,000. Neither let us tempt the Mashiach as some of them also tempted and were destroyed by serpents. Neither murmur ye as some of them also murmured and were destroyed as the destroyer. Now all these things happen unto them for example, and they are written for our elimination among the nation, upon whom the end of the world are come. Wherefore let him that thinketh he stand take heed lest he fall. There have no temptation taken you but such as common to man, but Yah is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. Okay. Verse 12. Wherefore let him that thinketh he stand take heed lest he fall. And we're going to talk about that when you think you stand. When you think you stand, that means that you think you're prideful, you're proud, that you don't need nothing, that you forgot where you came from. Everything's going right now, you know what I'm saying, that you don't need Yah. You don't need your brothers and sisters. You don't need a davening. You don't need to pray. You don't need to fast. You think you're standing. and you're just doing your own thing, lest you fall. Take heed lest you fall. There have no temptation taken you but such as common to man. What is common to man? There's no temptation. What's common to man? But Yah is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able. If you're going through something, man, and you want to fall into that lust, you know, Yah done put that in your face right there, knowing that you'll be able to take it, but you fell into the power of it. He said he won't give you no temptation that you are not able to take. You know what I'm saying? But he give you a way to escape or enough to bear it. Yah will give you enough where you can escape that temptation, or enough where you can stand it. You know, that's why he said don't take heed. You know what I'm saying? Don't be thinking that you're so highly that you can do what you want to do. Or stand, or he says, or at least, right, he says right here, that you be able to stand and take it, at least you fall. But he says right here, not suffer to be tempted above that you are able, verse 13. But will the temptation also make you a way to escape, that you may be able to bear? A way to escape, that you will be able to bear. Again, talking about being tried. But who's going to be trying you like that? Satan. Satan. That's why y'all gonna let Satan, that's why I told you, that's why I read in Jubilee that Satan went before y'all too. And Satan is accusing of the brethren. He went before y'all to let some stay. You already know how man is. Man is already wicked already. So I may use them to guide them, to correct what I need to do. That's what y'all use Satan for, the wicked, to correct man. So you will be tried. I'm talking about you will be tried. Like you said, y'all on a Shabbat day. Y'all come here on Sabbath day. Y'all come on a Saturday anyway. I know y'all still being tried. Everybody laughing at you. That's a trying. They want to see where you at. They're going to try you. Satan never going to try you. Oh, you don't need to come on Shabbat day. Satan saying that today is Sunday. Look at everybody going to church on Sunday. That's where you need to be at. Forget the Shabbat. He's doing it. Not many people going on Shabbat day. Why are you going on Shabbat day? You're going to be tried. Your people around you, people on your job, looking at you crazy. Why are you going on Shabbat day? You know Sunday's right. You be telling me all about that. They be looking at you funny, trying you to see what you're going to do, see if you're going to quit, going on Shabbat. But like I said, it says right here, verse 12, wherefore let him that thinketh he stand take heed lest he fall. There have no temptation taken you but such as common to man. But Yah is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able. So you got to remember that. Yah's not going to put more on you that you cannot handle. He's not going to put too much on you. If you think he is, then you calling Yah a liar. Yah knows you more than you know yourself. He knows you can bear it. But Yah said he give you a way out of it, escape it. When you go through your trials, when you are tempted, he's going to try you. Remember I told you before that. He's trying you to see what master that you're going to serve. I told you there's two masters already on the earth. Right now. There's one landlord that got the whole earth. But there's a landlord that got the spiritual realm that created the earth. And the shaman ring, who created your soul. But right now, he gave the earth to Satan. That's who he gave it. To Satan. This is his stuff. It's his stuff right here. Let's go to Jubilee chapter 17. Jubilee chapter 17. Alright, verse 1 and down. In the first year of the 5th week, Isaac was weaned in this jubilee. Abraham made a great banquet in the 3rd month on the day of his son Isaac was weaned. And Ishmael, the son of Hagar, the Egyptian, was before the face of Abraham, his Abba, his place. And Abraham rejoiced and blessed Yah, because he had seen his sons and had not died childless. And he remembered the words which he had spoken to him on the day of which Lot had parted from him. And he rejoiced because Elohim had given him a seed upon the earth to inherit the earth. And he blessed with all his mouth the creator of all things. And Sarah saw Ishmael playing and dancing, and Abraham rejoiced and with great joy, and she became jealous of Ishmael.